Chapter 335, The Wrath of Ed-Zilla. It starts with us building makeshift arcade games in the backyard. Me and Lainey are painting. Me, this is gonna be so much fun. Eddie, it sure is JD. This used to be a scam we did in Peach Creek. We had the ring toss, hit the bell, whack an Ed, and a bunch of photo posters. Luan, these games look fun Eddie. Linka, they're some of my favorites and they are tough ones. Ed, my favorite is the ring toss. Linka, mine too double D. Linka picked up a bunch of rings and she threw them onto the rims of the bottles. Ed, very good Linka. Linka, thanks double D. Eddie, off screen, hey useless. We see Eddie in a photo poster of a woman in a bikini with his face poking through a hole. Eddie, put those rings down and take a load off your eyes. Blinks his eyes really fast. Luan, laughs, that's funny Eddie. Me, laughs, good one Eddie. Lainey, giggles, that was funny. Ed, ha ha ha. Very funny Eddie. Me, let's test out the whack and Ed. Lenny, sure. We go over to the whack and Ed and I had a toilet paper roll mallet in my hands. Eddie, ready JD? Me, ready. Eddie pressed the start button and a boot kicked Ed's butt and he popped out of the holes in the game. Ed, whack me. I whack him hard. Whap. Ed, pops out another hole, whack me. I whack him again. Whap. Ed, pops out another hole dizzy, whack me. I whack him again. Whap. Ed, pops out another hole slurred speech, whack me. I whack him again. Whap. Me, it works great Eddie. You okay Ed? Ed, yet I'm alright. Eddie, in Peach Creek, Ed wrecked this scam when he saw a monster poster and he wanted to become a monster as part of a side scam for me. Lenny, did that really happen? Ed, it did Lenny. My overactive imagination got the best of me and I went on a rampage acting out one of my favorite science fiction movies I've seen. I stuck the kids to the wall with chewed up Chunky Puffs cereal. I hold out a sketch pad and spin my Magi Sword bracelet. Announcer, pencil Magi Sword. Me, here Ed. Can you draw a picture of what you did? Ed, I can try. I hand Ed the pencil Magi Sword and he drew a picture on the sketch pad of the kids that he stuck to the wall in his room with chewed up Chunky Puffs. Ed, there. Me, whoa. That's like something I saw out of the Alien movies. Lincoln, it sure does. Lana, yet. Lainey, that is really scary. Me, yet. Rachel came. Rachel, hey guys. Me, oh hey Ratch. We're just working on a backyard arcade for everyone to have fun. Rachel, that's cool. Luan, it's an arcade of wonder. Laughs, get it? Most of us laugh but Lana, Lenny, Lincoln, and Linka's side. Me, laughs, that was funny Luan. Rachel, I get it. Me, Ed, can you show us your monster costume? Ed, sure. Ed came out of the machine and he led us to his house. In his attic we saw a bunch of boxes of junk that was collected throughout their time in Peach Creek. Me, wow. This is a lot of stuff. Are these all mementos of your time in Peach Creek? Ed, yep. They sure are. We looked through a bunch of stuff and found a lot of strange stuff. We found some old comic books and some of Ed's old stuff. Me, look at these old comic books. Square Dancers from the Outer Reaches? Weird. Attack of the Space Nose Miners? Unusual. Inappropriate Pinchers from Beyond? Creepy. The Curse of Evil Tim? That's very weird. Eddie, I remember that comic. Ed found a curse in that book that he used for a scam idea that he had. Lincoln, unusual. Me, yet. You like comics like these Lincoln? Lincoln, no. These are science fiction and horror comics. I'm more of a superhero comic lover myself. Me, I believe it. Ed, I found it. Ed pulled out a cool monster costume. In the garage, Ed put it on and we were shocked. Me, that is a wicked costume, Ed. Eddie, it sure is. I'll never forget seeing what you look like with this on, Ed. Ed, me neither. Linka, that is an awesome costume, Ed. Lainey screamed and jumped into Lincoln's arms in fear. Lainey, Ed, that costume is really scary. Ed, oh no. Me, what's wrong, Ed? Ed, my overactive imagination is taking over again, guys. Eddie, uh-oh. Ed, fight it, Ed. You can do it. Ed, I can't double D. It's taking over. You have to stop me. Me, let's take this out to the street. Fight it until we get there. Ed, I'll try. Lincoln, I'll call the kids next door. Me, okay. We went out to the street and Ed's insane overactive imagination took over completely. Ed, I am a monster. Me, bring it on. Lincoln, hey Luna, Sam, Ember, how about some action music? Luna, you got it, bro. Sam, let's rock Lovebird. Ember, this is gonna rock, dude. Hardcore rock music plays and Sector V arrives in their stank and number 4 arrives. Food from Grandma Stuff'em arrived. Me, pulls out a radio. Lisa, activate Defense Protocol 074 now. Lisa, affirmative. A force field appeared over the mansion neighborhood. Food, Slam Witch. X6. Slam Witch. X6. A massive moldy sandwich emerged from the sewer and it was Slam Witch. Luna, Slam Witch comes and children scream. Made of brains and sour cream. If kids won't eat his moldy bread, then Slam Witch eats you kids instead. Slam Witch comes and you'll all cry. Swats F-16s from the sky. Admit you crave his drip of spinach. Fall and worship giant sandwich. Food, Slam Witch. X6. Luna, scores of kids he has ate. And shall obliterate. The kids next door and all their brothers. And all the misbehaving others. Who won't eat Grandma Stuff'em's food. And now themselves are chomped and chewed. But he who's made of skunks and dried veal comes to make you kids his next meal. Jump inside his massive jaw. Amid the plaque and old coleslaw. With giant sandwiches pair of claws. On kids next door, he chomps and gnaws. Slam Witch. Rotten kids or giant hamsters. Slam Witch eats them all with monster. Miserable, verminous, despicable rat. Will now make Slam Witch nice and fat. Slam Witch, charge. Slam Witch, fight. Slam Witch, eat. Slam Witch you. How dare you refuse my tasty monster? Slam Witch will destroy you, hamster. Before you jump into his gizzard. Have a taste of candied lizard. Slam Witch comes and he must eat. He's made of cheese and puppy feet. And if you crave to be his dinner, fall and worship Slam Witch winner. As the song was going on, a huge fight broke out. Number 4 punched Ed in the mouth and knocked his cardboard teeth out. Ed ate number 4 and he busted out of his mouth. Number 4, nice try, freak. Lenny punched Ed in the stomach and knocked the wind out of him. Lincoln and Linka fired a stream of lightning at him and electrocuted him. Lewin created an army of skeletons made of pure light and they had swords and shields. Me, I saw this in Jason and the Argonauts from 1963. Rachel, that's so cool. Lewin, these skeletons have a bone to pick with you. Laughs to Rimshot, get it? But seriously, tear him apart. Eddie, let's get him, Lewin. Number 4 fired a blaster at Ed and the light skeletons slashed at Ed and ripped the costume apart. Ed was on the ground and he was sweating like a pig. Ed, hey ya guys. Luna, thank you. Good night, Loud House. Me, that was awesome. Number 4, it sure was. That was an awesome fight. I haven't had this much fun since we kicked Father's sorry butt into oblivion. Me? Oh yeah. Rachel, that was amazing. Lainey, it sure was. Ed, I'm sorry I got out of control like that, guys. Me, it's alright, Ed. But the monster has been destroyed. But this gives me an idea. We may be able to put your insanely overactive imagination to good use in fighting criminals. I snapped my fingers and made Ed's monster costume into a special watch. Me, this special watch will allow you to transform into your monster costume. Just press this red button and you will become Ed-Zilla. Ed, cool. Me, yeah. Eddie, that's right, Lumpy. You will be a monster for the side of good. Ed, thanks guys. Me, no problem, buddy. Ed, that was a good fight, ladies and gentlemen. Me, it sure was. Rachel, it was awesome. Linka, yes. Me, let's get back to work on our arcade. Ed, okay. We got back to work on our arcade and finished it 2 hours later. When it was finished, it drew in a huge crowd and the money was piling in. We built more arcade games for everyone to add variety. It was a huge success. The end. Another fanfiction complete. Nico-chan 11 gave me the idea for this one. The day the Ed stood still was one of the strangest and funniest episodes in the series. One of my favorites. Ed went on a crazy rampage that scared the kids to death and he terrorized the neighborhood. What a silly episode. Thanks for the idea, Nico. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.